Good morning. We learned that if a person forgot for a day, 2 days, or even a week to count the Omer, he should still count on any day that he remembers he visits shul or he gets the alert. He shall recite the counting. Now, he shall recite it. It's important to remember that we shall count the Omer in a language that we understand, either English or Spanish. If it's just reading the words from the Siddur, does not fulfill the mitzvah. You shall count. You can do it in Hebrew, just to feel comfortable, but then recite the English as well. So now we said that there are opinions that all the 49 days are different mitzvot, and therefore whenever you remember, if you have a chance, recite and do the sefirah, the counting, but do not recite blessings if you missed for more than 24 hours. Now let's go a little bit into it and see what happens if a person forgot for less than 24 hours. He didn't count at night. What does he do during the day? And also, why are we counting at night and we're not waiting for the day? So let's start with this, because that will actually explain both questions. The Torah writes that we have to count Sheva Shabbatot Temimot Tihyena, 7 weeks that are perfect counting. You shall count perfectly. Now, if you are saying that you shall count 49 days, isn't it enough to just say it? Why you have to say perfectly? You're adding something that we have, we learn something from here. So the rabbis are saying that let's bring a metaphor. A person goes to a wedding. A wedding on average, let's say about 3 hours. Yes. So if a person goes within the first hour, the first hour and a half max, he made it to the wedding. He was at the wedding. The next day, I went to the wedding. See somebody? Yes, I was in the wedding. Very nice. This, that. He was there for most of the time. But a person that comes already halfway through, like he comes an hour and a half in the middle of the event, or let alone even at the last hour of the event, of a 3-4 hour event, is I went to the wedding. I went a little late, but nevertheless, it's a different definition. We have different feelings. We don't look at it as the same. Now, when we are saying to count the Omer perfectly, if we're saying it's day by day, so if you counted that day, a day includes night and the day, 24 hours. The Torah says no, it has to be perfect. And what does that mean, has to be perfect? That you have to count at night, because halfway through, if you're waiting until the day, that's already, you didn't really count. Counting a day, meaning counting from the beginning. So as soon as sundown, or better to wait for Tzet HaKochavim, for stars out, right there that time is the perfect time to count, because then you come to the event from the very beginning, you cover the whole day. But the moment you're waiting, you can wait until dawn. This is the last time you can recite blessings on the counting, because you are still on the perfect side. The moment dawn, the moment the sun is up, that's it. A person cannot recite beracha, although it considers for him as if he is counting the day. He is at the wedding, but it's not perfect counting, and therefore he does not recite beracha. That is to say that if a person, let's say, forgot on the 10th day, and then on the 10th day in the morning he comes to shul, and he hears every morning, many shuls, they announce today is 10 days of the Omer, which is 1 week and 3 days. And this, I forgot to count yesterday. So he counts right there without a blessing, as we said, because it's not perfect counting. But nevertheless, going forward the next days, he is still reciting in the evening. The 11th day, he will still say the beracha and count the Omer. Versus a person, let's say if a person, he was very busy on the 10th day, he forgot. The 11th day comes, he was traveling or something, he goes to shul, and he hears the Hazan, Birshut Morai V'Rabotai, and he's saying today is 11th. Wow, I did not count for a whole day. So that we already learned in the previous lesson, that's it. Because he has a gap of 24 hours, he continues the rest of the nights counting without a beracha. I wish you all a great day.